Hello, guys. Welcome back to Not For Real podcast. This is Yasmeen.
Hello, guys. Welcome back. This is Thoraya.
We have a very, very special guest today. Kieran Renfrow. Kieran is my best friend from architecture school, and he is a designer. So do you want to go ahead and start
talking about
introducing yourself?
Hi guys, my name is Kieran. Like Yasmeen said, I'm a designer based here in Houston, Texas. Born in Oklahoma, but was raised in kind of Dallas-Fort Worth area.
How was that? Hold on. How was that?
It was interesting. Dallas is fun. I hated, like, Fort Worth was horrible. It was very country and kind of like small town mentality. But Dallas is always more interesting because there's more stuff to do, and I feel like
I've been to both.
It's comparable in size too, but like Dallas also had like a small town mentality in a sense, and it was still very white compared to here. It's very, very diverse.
Yes,
100%. But like it's always home, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like there's always like a nostalgic feeling to it, but I don't know. I feel like growing up, I always hated it because there was just never enough representation there. But yeah, I think coming back now, older, it's interesting, but.
And it's also changing now. I feel like there are more eyes on Fort Worth and Dallas
I think
than
so
before.
too, and it's growing a lot too,
Yes,
right? So
yeah.
it's rapidly changing.
So maybe also the demographic is going to change because people are also moving from other states to there.
Yeah.
And it only started like in the past 3 years, I think.
I think so too, yeah.
like
Because even
after-
when I would visit during like college and stuff, there wasn't much change. But
Yeah.
recently,
Yeah.
a lot of development. So that's interesting.
Okay, so when did you move
Yeah.
from there to...
So I moved straight from high school. So I wanted to get the hell out of there. So like 18, I just decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna
New
leave.
chapter.
Yes, I was
Yes.
very scared, but I decided let's just go to Austin, see what that's like. So I lived there for 2 years. I went to school at ACC Community College there.
Me too. I did go to ACC.
I loved it.
You
it was
did?
fun.
I
Yeah.
did.
Oh, I didn't know
and then
that.
I transferred. Yes.
I didn't know that. Okay.
In Austin, yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
same
Austin Community
experience.
College, yeah.
Cool.
I love that city. It's such a good city.
It was beautiful. Like, it's still the most beautiful city
Same.
in Texas, I think.
I think so.
There's so much to do if you're like a nature girly, if you like to live healthy. The lifestyle there is very, very nice.
Yes.
I didn't like it, and why I moved
Yeah.
was because, first of all, it's expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
And it was
It
getting
gotten
more
expensive.
Even
Yeah.
more. It was
Yeah, I agree.
crazy. And then also just, it was starting to get so gentrified, and white culture was just dominating.
Still working on
Oh,
that.
yeah. Oh,
Like
yeah.
every time I go, I'm like,
It's
so much has
changing
changed. Like
so
there are
fast.
so many streets that I don't even recognize.
Yeah.
It's crazy because it's one of the few cities that it just works the opposite way. Like most big cities, as they grow, they start become more diverse. But Austin is just literally
It's getting
working
so
backwards.
whitewashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just getting more expensive.
Oh,
Yeah.
true. That
Yeah,
real estate
like-
and everything.
Well,
yeah, true.
also like the Californians, right? These people are coming in, these
People
Silicon
with
Valley
money,
people.
you know.
yeah, because I've never been to LA, but everybody says that it feels like LA.
Yeah, I could see it. I've
So-
never been either, but like from what you see, kind of in social
It's
media,
a
and
cleaner
kind of
than
culturally.
LA for sure.
But like the feel, the
The feel
social-
is
yeah,
you are
yeah,
right, because when I go to LA, it resembles Austin
Yeah.
for me.
Okay.
That's so
And I did live
sad.
in Austin from 2009 to 2016. So
Yeah, you lived there
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a
long
minute.
time,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love it. I went to high school there.
That was the
I
first
finished
city
middle school.
You came to America
Oh.
to, right? Austin?
I landed
Yeah.
in Austin and I
Did
was
you like
like,
it? What was your
no, I was
experience?
crying for 2 weeks straight when I landed in Austin. I was like, what is this? This is a small
is this?
countryside city. I swear to God.
It's crazy.
And then
how
they
it
would take us to
developed,
downtown and I would see
Yeah.
only homeless people. And I was like, oh my God, what is this? Take me back, you know?
Yeah.
But then I started going to school and stuff and
You got used to it.
I got in love. Like
Yeah.
I'm still in love with Austin. Every time I want to go to the lake or experience lake
Oh, the
life, I feel like
lake. Oh my
Austin
gosh.
is the best lake that I've ever experienced in the United
True.
States. Maybe I need to experience more, but like,
We
yeah.
definitely do. But
Yeah, for sure.
I see. Like for Texas, 100% Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you moved when you were 18 to Austin.
What did you do in Austin? Just community college?
Yeah, so I just did community college kind of full time, and then I would work in between, just
Okay.
like kind of side gig jobs. I did like a lot of restaurant stuff.
Cute.
It was something, I don't know about cute, but
Anything but cute.
I mean, I worked in restaurants.
Yeah.
I like it, but I don't. Like, there is some cute,
there's like
Stuff
good
that
moments
happens.
in
Yeah,
it, right?
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. But it was
like, good customers that give you, like,
Yes.
motivational little speeches or something,
Yeah.
you know? Like, I met people through that job. I like it.
It was nice, and like I love to cook, right? So like I like to be around food. I'm a foodie, so I like to eat. So like that part was nice, but it was exhausting. Like you never got breaks.
Of
you
course.
worked constantly. The shifts were long as fuck, and like there
And
was
when
never
you're
a
doing
routine.
school with it, it's
Right. It's
tough.
It was hard to balance. Yeah, but
What year did you move to here? Houston.
2018?
Okay.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
when we. That's when we
Good
Because
year.
that's
just
when we
went to
started.
school.
Yeah. So I moved from Austin to Houston because I wanted to transfer to UH.
Okay.
So I was like, well, let me just see this. Because my roommate at the time, Andrea, she was from Houston. And
Okay.
she just raved about how great it was. So I was like, okay, let me go visit and see what it's like. So I went with her to go and see. And she gave me like a little tour.
Okay, cute.
I loved it immediately. It felt so nice. So I decided to apply to UH, got in. And then we just kind of moved together in 2018. And then we met each other in school.
Yeah.
And then like the rest is kind of just history.
Literally.
That's so nice.
I
And
kind
now,
of.
hold on.
Yeah.
Do you feel like Houston is home now? More
my
than where
God.
you grew up, like
The
Fort Worth and
obsession.
Dallas.
She is obsessed. You could have seen her eyes. I swear to God, it lit up. Hearts. You're crazy. Go ahead. Answer our question.
I don't, because like Dallas Fort Worth is always gonna be my home, and like I know that Houstonians and Dallas people don't fuck with each other, so like I'm gonna always be
don't.
loyal to where I'm from.
Okay.
But I feel like Houston has become home for like who I am now, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I feel like
Yeah.
back then that was an older version of me, and it
Yes.
was very different, and there's like a sense of nostalgia there, right? But for what I think of now and for what I want to do for the future, Houston has become very much my identity and kind of my
I see.
foundation in
Yeah.
a sense.
I can totally relate to this, especially when I moved like from Austin to Houston. I feel like Austin is, I love Austin and it feels like home. But for then you, Thoraya, like
Yeah.
this chapter, I feel like Houston is closer to me. Even though every time I go to Austin, I love it. But would I move back? You know what I mean? I'm like, no, I feel like Houston is more of me right now. Yeah.
Even when we met 2018, I feel like, and when you came from Austin, both of y'all, I felt like you guys both felt like you were here a long time. Like this is your city because you guys blended in really, really
Kind of
quickly.
easily, yeah.
Like, and Houston has that effect on you, to be honest.
Yeah.
No matter where you come from, Houston is very easy to blend in because I used to live in North Carolina as well. And it was difficult for me. It took months for me to actually adjust. And I never did actually. And
But you
the
like
moment I
Houston.
came here, and I never wanted it to be here, to be honest with you, at the beginning. But then a month in, I was like, oh my God, I would never look back. I'm so glad we got out of that
Yeah.
place.
Also,
'cause-
I adjusted to it because people are just more friendly here, to be honest. Everybody is different and people are okay and used to seeing non-familiar faces, you
Yes.
know?
Yeah.
I feel like this is what makes a Houston is like the blend of people.
True, it's very diverse. Okay, 2018, when we first met. Yes.
How did y'all meet?
Okay,
Like,
so it
like
was,
the first interaction.
let me tell you.
I'll let her talk to
Okay.
it.
Let me tell you.
She has a whole different
we
way.
have different perspectives on it.
Of course.
We first got in architecture school. You pick your desk, that's your whole semester space. You don't move around. It's crazy. You sit in it for hours and hours. We didn't know that. So we got
weren't
in.
quite prepared
Literally,
yet.
we got in and Kieran was sitting right in front of me. And it was 6 desks.
okay.
So 5 of the people on these desks who ended up being friends. And Kieran sat right in front of me, did not like him at
Same
all.
desk?
No, each has their own desks,
Right,
but
right.
they used to put like 6 desks together. They
In a little group.
yeah.
Okay.
They put us in groups. So I didn't fuck with Kieran at all.
And you were part of the same group?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
There was just mutual attitude, to be honest with you, because I feel like I was smiling, but I wasn't being nice. I was just trying to test out where this
It
was
was
gonna
like
go.
the Mona Lisa smile, just being like,
Yeah, I was just very, very
just, being kind,
Cold.
but
yeah.
But
And-
Yasmeen also have a resting bitch face.
yes, she
I do.
does.
She does. It's
But that day, I feel like I just put on the smile fakely, to be honest.
Sure.
And you
He's like, I saw it.
Sure.
yeah. And then you were just bitching. I don't know why.
I was
Kieran
also.
did not smile.
I have a resting bitch face too, though. I know that.
Yes.
And I'm also bitchy. Typically, I tend to be a little bitchy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I was also overwhelmed, so I wasn't like trying to be mean. I was just very
Protective
overwhelmed
of yourself.
Yes, that
Yeah,
too.
understandable. But at that moment, I didn't. You know what I mean? Like, totally understandable. Because, like, I was freaking out, too.
I agree.
I was like, where am I getting?
Yeah.
And then
It was stressful that day, though. Oh my God, we were doing like 1,000,000,001 things, and like everyone was asking questions. I was also
It was crazy.
fully mentally prepared to be annoyed like every day of my life from the amount of kids, because we're older than most of the kids that we were going into school with, and I didn't know anyone's age. I just presumed that everyone was young, and I was just old as fuck. And
They
like,
all looked like
I was
kids,
not ready.
acted
Yeah,
like kids,
yeah.
too.
So I was just fully prepared to just be a bitch and just like, this is just school. We're
Yeah.
just gonna do what we need to do, and we're gonna go home.
Yeah.
Thank you. I had the exact same mentality.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
And, what
So you guys just hated each other,
We-
eye looks, the whole day?
Literally. The
Okay. A
little bit,
person
yeah.
right next to me was one of our best friends now, but
Okay.
I also didn't like him, so I tried to switch his bag with a different person to change. I was really bitchy because I was like, if I'm going to sit here, they had us put our equipments all down. I was like, I'm going to be here for a long time. I got to
Yeah.
like the people
So you
around me.
literally switched somebody's back?
But it didn't work out. She left.
But
and
you did that.
Wait, who
Yes,
was it?
Vaughn.
Okay.
Shout out, Bonnie. Hello. Yes, it was Vaughn.
And now you guys are like super
Love you,
fucking
bro.
close.
I swear to God, he's one of my best friends, and it was
But
crazy
I could
because
see why you guys are friends now, and you were because like
Yeah.
he also has a resting bitch face. Like
He
from
is
the
a
way
bitch, too.
Like I see how he
Thank
interacts
you.
with
Ron
you.
is like the biggest bitch out of all of us. so.
literally. No, literally. But
I
also
see him in her
the
videos.
videos.
I
but
don't
he's
know you.
such-
I'm sorry, but I see you in her videos. So my point of view is her comments and her videos. I love you from far away. I don't know you.
I can't talk shit. You are the sweetest, the realest
She says
motherfucker
that.
on this
She
planet.
says that.
Absolutely.
But bitchy as well, and that's I think that's how we all clicked. If you
Yes.
weren't bitchy, you're not invited in this little friend group.
Of
Anyways,
course.
so Kieran, I asked for a drill.
Mm-hmm.
Remember? And then once I asked Kieran, he smiled. So I was like, oh, he's nice.
All you had to do is talk.
He's nice, yeah. And I got the drill, and then after that, I think the thing that really bonded us together is we both have a talent. We hear things that people don't hear around us.
We're very nosy and we're very observant.
Yes.
Okay.
So we would hear little things
Tell
in the
'em.
studio. We would hear people like talking. We would listen in their conversations because we're nosy, right?
Yeah.
And so like I would hear some shit that someone would say that sounds funny, and I would like giggle to myself, and I'd like look up to see if anyone else picked up on it,
And it would
and
be
I'd see
yes.
her looking at me, just ready to go. I was like, okay, so she's one of the girls. So we started
True
hearing
story.
like weird noises, and then like wasn't the
door?
front door right? It would
Yes.
like make this like really weird noise.
Every time
Every
somebody
single
goes in and
time.
out.
And so we would kind of bonded from that.
Yeah.
And then I guess we just like started talking a little bit more, and then just developed eventually to a friendship.
And we became of like the
Just
weird
super close.
noises.
Yes,
we
yes,
just
yes.
make shit up, and then we just bond over them. And I think after that, there were a lot of things that kind of tested our friendship. I think he is one of the most friends that really would stand up for me, whether that is literally physically, you would beat up a bitch for me,
And
and
I
I
would.
love that.
And I would.
And I just never really felt that protected. You know, such a long time together. Anything that goes wrong in that building, you're the first person that I would think of. And I think that just really made us bond.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't want to get emotional because I've been very emotional, mind you. So,
Like lately?
yeah,
Oh,
just
okay.
a lot,
Happens,
just
it
stressed.
happens.
Yeah.
I was like that 2 weeks ago, bro. I was such a fucking pussy. I
hate
swear I'll
it.
cry all the time. No, literally,
How did we get
guys.
to
I don't know
this
what happened to me 2 weeks ago. I was crying, like just crying.
That's
Sometimes
good though,
life is
because you
just
don't
like
do
that,
it a
though.
lot. That's good. You don't do it.
It's
I
good
don't
to
do it a
cry.
lot,
It's
but
so good
also
to
it's
release.
weird.
Both of
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
So
I
that's
don't
good.
like to like release that.
Same.
I'm not very emotional. I think it's like the full moon. We had the full moon last night, so just a lot of stuff.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
affecting you. Okay. Okay.
But I could say the same. You know that you're the realist out of anybody.
She is.
She is, and that's what she's.
And
known
you
for.
would
She's
beat up
famous.
somebody
Thank
for
you.
me.
You
I
would
know.
absolutely,
Oh, I
and I've
would.
seen you
In
get
a
into
heartbeat.
altercations like for us. So yeah,
Literally.
like I know you're down with the clique, but just you've always been dependable and stable, and I just always feel safe with you, and I always feel what's special about Yasmeen is like I always feel seen. But like deeper in a sense, like my soul feels seen in a sense that I just feel like I could be just authentic and just
She's just not shallow. Like she
Yeah,
doesn't care about
there's
the
just a
cover. She cares
deepness
about
to
the.
it. There's a depth.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just such like a special bond that just transcends all of the bullshit. We just know that we can always be there for each other, and I can always just tell you the truth, and I can always just be authentic and just be weird and just I don't know.
Because
It's
you are
just-
weird.
Yeah, you
I
are
am
weird.
weird. I am weird. Thank
And
you
I love
for
that.
ending this compliments because I don't know how to take compliments. So thank you very much. I am weird. Yes.
But yeah, you always showed up no matter what it was. Like whenever I had stressful shit with like my car, I remember, oh my God, she would always be there to pick me up and say, I'm here, I'm coming. Let me know where you're at, blah, blah, blah. And we didn't even know each other that well. And she would literally show up. But even like after that, we just developed such a strong friendship, and I feel like we also have a lot of similarities in our circumstances and kind of our families and just our experiences.
Yeah.
Yes, we come from very different backgrounds and very different parts of the world.
Of course.
But it just proves that everyone's kind of the same, right? Everyone goes through the same shit and everyone feels the same things, right?
Yeah.
True.
And I feel like that's something that really resonated with both of us, is that we were able to understand each other's kind of lives and
Yeah.
help bring wisdom in that sense too. But yeah,
I
I'll
think
shut up.
No, I like it.
that's
I
very,
understand.
I love it. And we don't show each other love as much. Like, really, we don't. So when we get the chance to, we do. You know? But was there a moment, and I know the answer, but I want them to know.
just wants y'all to know what she knows.
Yes.
For the plot.
Yes.
That you thought, let's not be friends anymore. Yeah. Yeah.
T, I'm hearing with y'all.
I think because, well, let me start by saying we don't show each other love very much, which is true. I know for me, I'm a hard lover. I'm a very guarded person. I have developed that personality out of like survival. So I'm a very deep lover, and I care about things strongly, and I'm very passionate, but I don't like to physically show it. I very much show affection and kind of love through like showing up for people or for defending people or like very practical ways. But I'm not a lovey-dovey person. That's just not how I was kind of brought up. That's just not the environment I was in. So I feel like you were kind of that way too. And that's something that we kind of clicked with initially. And we understood that even though we don't show it, we're always going to ride hard for each other. And we recognize that and honored that too.
Yeah.
But I think we were still young, and we were in a very weird environment of like really high stress, constantly seeing the same faces all of the time.
True.
We were very poor all the time. We never had any money.
College students
Yeah.
Yeah.
in a studio.
Architecture,
Yeah.
specifically.
Right. And
like,
we had
you're
to
always
waste our
broke.
money all the time
Yeah.
on shit that is not important.
Yeah.
True.
In hindsight. But and then just constantly being around other people, and just friendships obviously have their rocks, and like other friends came and went, and that definitely tested our waters too.
Yeah.
And I think because of all of those things, we learned bad behaviors, toxic behaviors.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's fine until it's not, right? And
Yeah.
everything works until it doesn't.
True.
And so I think that we just really tested the waters and eventually it just got to a point where I just got super frustrated with you, and I just felt like things were just not working.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just like that. That's fine. It's normal. But we just needed space and a second to just reevaluate
Yeah.
And I think we both recognized that after our kind of falling out or fight.
Yeah.
We recognized that things were just really overwhelming. We kind of hit rock bottom, but that we were both willing to move past it and put in the effort to try to find a way through.
Yeah.
That's
I
so
think
cute.
I think the easiest thing, and it's something that I am guilty of for me, is to cut people off. And when I do it to people that I no longer care for. You're cut off. That's it. We've talked about this a whole episode before. Sometimes when people are not good for you, you gotta let them go. But it's very rarely. I've done this only for 2 people in my entire life. Is where it comes a moment, and we're talking about the exact same moment, where I wanted it to be like, this is it. That friendship needs to be gone. And the moment I remember we were talking, the moment you stood up and left, I was like, do you really want this to be done? I was mad. I was frustrated. And I was like, at the same moment, I was like, shit happens. You can either choose to cut this person off, which at that period of my life, I cut off, like, kid you not, like 6 to 7 people. And I did not look back. I was like, cut off, go, that's it. But I was like, this can be, how do you call it? Collateral damage. Like it can be all gone. And I will regret that one person forever. And I think we've proved ourselves to one another for a long time. I'm like, I would never find a person that would stand up for me that much. I would never find a person that will understand me and be in my life and support me. And you're also, it's going to sound crazy, but you're a designer. So I would always need a person that would always understand that perspective of my life, because that's a big chunk of my personality, even though it shouldn't, but it is.
A lifestyle.
Yeah. We've done this for 5 years together, and I'm like, I wouldn't want this person to get out of my life. So we had to work it out. And I think we did a really good job, because even though we couldn't, how do I say it? Like, we couldn't do it at that moment, but we gave each other space, and we always knew that we were coming back and we're going to be the same way that we were, and even better.
Left off.
Yeah, because we were stressed from school. We got distance from one another, but we would always keep the communication. We always kept asking about one another, showing up for one another. And even though we didn't promise each other that we're going to talk about it later and be friends, we just naturally did it after we graduated. And then we just bonded again. So I'm very proud.
What do you think helped the reconnect again? Like, what happened that you think helped you guys reconnect and reconcile?
I think truly, I don't know how to explain it, but there is a very deep connection and understanding in this specific friendship that we don't even need to communicate it.
Okay.
And you agree with me? Like, it's been like this since day one, that it's like we hear people talk and we just look at each other and we understand each other. It's the whole friendship has been built on that. We don't talk much. We understand each other right away.
Okay. Do you think because you spend so much time with each other that you picked up on each other's
absolutely
understanding, like quiet understanding, quiet talking, you know? Sometimes you can talk with your eyes. Like, come on, it's like people do that.
Yeah, but I think we're both good at that separately, because it happened first day.
Yeah.
Okay.
That I just think we have different. Yeah.
I think it helped for sure.
Yeah.
But I think it was just it's hard to explain. There's
I can't explain it.
It's just a deep knowing of somebody. It's almost like how you know your mother or like someone in your family that you're very close with.
Yeah.
You just,
like a sibling,
you just have
literally.
that connection.
Yeah.
And it's almost, I obviously see you like a sister, but like sometimes it's even deeper than that.
Yeah.
It's just someone that I will always be connected to.
Yeah.
And
sometimes the friends are closer than your
family.
siblings. And family. It happens. Yeah.
Because we do that too when we meet. Like, here's a great example, because our families know each other when we hang
also
out.
hated each other when we first met.
She hates everybody.
I'm just a hater, guys. Leave me
Didn't give
alone.
a fuck.
Yeah.
But she told me she hated me, so I was like, okay, then I hated you.
Oh, you're just
just
doing it
gotta
out
match
of
the
pettiness.
Yeah. I was very mutual. Like,
Petty
I
bitch.
just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever. I met you, okay. She hated me.
That's fucked up. Anyways, when our families meet together, when we hang out, Me and Thoraya are always sitting
Oh,
one
for
next
real.
to the other. We don't talk much. We don't even interact with each other much.
We
But we
listen
know
and we
both.
look at each other.
We both know exactly what we're thinking, what we are judging them for. And we just look at one another, just one look, and we're like, yeah, we're talking about this sister. She said this and that, and that's what we think, all from eye contact.
Of course.
Yeah.
So it just like,
If you know, you know.
I have to say it, that I am, to both of y'all, I'm very lucky.
This is what I'm telling myself.
I think friendship-wise, I'm the luckiest person on this planet because
Yeah.
I really picked me some good-ass friends.
True.
When life gets hard, this is what I think about is like the people around me. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, thank God, at least, you know, I have those people in my
Yeah.
life because like they make life so much easier
Yeah.
sometimes. Most of the
Definitely.
time. Yeah.
I think I'm very lucky in that aspect.
And you think it's easy. It's really not like, and it just happens. Like when you're not thinking about it, it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And really, I think the times that we evolved in the friendships, I think we always try to make it better and better and better. We don't take advantage of one another.
We've always been very upfront.
Because there's people that you would work on it and they would take advantage of the situation. They're like, oh, they let me back in. They'll never let me go out of their life. So they would become even worse and worse and worse, thinking that you'll keep them there forever.
True. True.
I just really appreciate that about, you know, about this situation is that we really
We
didn't
worked
take.
hard. And
Yeah, we never took advantage of one another.
we put in the effort. It was very much a learn as you go, but we didn't stop committing. I think that's another major thing is that we always put in the effort and we always gave each other space to just be able to figure it out. And I think, yes, the knowingness part definitely brought us back together, but having faith and trust and knowing that we would just naturally do that and not overstressing it, just letting things go the way they're supposed to go and just giving each other the honor that we deserved. We very much stuck to each other's word because I think we're both those type of people who, if we're going to say something, we're going to do it.
Yeah.
No matter how it gets done, we always
gonna
get
get
shit
done.
done.
Yeah.
So I think we also just knew that we were going to get shit done. We were going to figure it out.
Yeah.
We were going to put in the work and
Do you think part of it was working on yourselves?
yeah.
Yeah. And then,
That's why we needed
yeah,
space.
you needed space. And then,
Yeah,
because
because
you guys
otherwise.
just finished the school, right? It was when you guys finished the school, or was it in
No,
school?
we were still in school.
okay.
It was fourth year of architecture. And
Was it
we
the
still
last
had
year?
a year and a
or
half.
That's junior year.
No, it was
okay.
junior. We still had a year and a half almost.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so we kind of had to work through it.
While seeing
But
each
the
other.
entire
All the
time,
time.
Okay.
the entire time you wouldn't, if you were not knowing what's going on, you can't tell. That
got
there's
you.
distance between
A beautiful
us.
one. This, like
Yeah.
you guys kept it private to y'all. Like you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
And
and
it's
it
not
was
easy to
mainly
do.
because Kieran was going through some stuff personally. I was going
Yeah.
through some stuff personally, but it didn't matter because we
love
know we were gonna be friends forever.
Mm-hmm.
All that matters is
Done.
let's get this shit
Yeah,
done
yeah.
now. Focus on school, be friends, show up,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that we'll figure it out. But I think the beautiful thing really is we didn't even communicate that we were going to be.
Yeah. It
Friends.
just,
Yeah,
again, it was just natural.
it just happened.
It was just intuitive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute.
So out of the school, let's like shift it a little bit. The school and the work and you as a designer, where do you think you're at today? And what kind of directions would you like to investigate, or because we do talk about that a lot and I think it just we're on the same.
I don't know. I've always been a very free spirit, and I've always been kind of not type B personality. That's kind of go with the flow. I feel like I'm kind of in between. I like structure, but I also don't like to be tied down, and I like to just kind of be creative and just explore things. So, I don't know. I think I went into school having a very set and kind of rigid idea of what I wanted to do. I wanted to be an architect. I wanted to get my license. I want to do all this stuff, and I want to practice in the field. And, your very typical kind of way of architectural design from what we're taught historically. But as I kind of went through that sort of journey through school, and especially kind of post grad, it just doesn't seem appealing anymore. There was just a lot of disconnect with the profession and how you kind of typically go about it. I just feel like I want to do so many different things, and I want the freedom to be able to do that. I also don't like how typically in our profession there's just so much, it's like hierarchy and order, and you have to people please so much and like deal with people's egos, and like, I don't know, there's just a lot of seniority that I don't agree with. I feel as though people should be allowed to really contribute and kind of just work together in a more comprehensive sense than what we always say we're going to do. It's very structured, kind of top down, working for people, and I just don't do that type of stuff.
I feel like most corporate is like that, which
Yeah,
is annoying
I know, yeah.
because they pay the most. A lot of people want to have the most pay, but yet they have to deal with
So
the
much
hierarchy
bullshit.
of the corporate business. Yeah,
It's draining,
Yeah, it
especially
is.
as like when you're in a creative field and you have to do that. Those don't mix, and I feel like
exactly.
they should not mix.
especially
And nobody
when in
prepared
creative.
us for it.
Yeah.
It was all lies. Like, why? I saw a video the other day of a guy talking about how architecture is never real. It's all theoretical.
Yeah.
Why do we even keep implementing those ideas of theoretical design? Because it actually never gets practiced and put into the real world, and we go off on and beyond our imagination trying to do something that is never going to be built unless you have a crazy drive like Zaha Hadid or Gary or somebody like that that can actually make their designs come into life. I don't think it's possible for 120 students that you know all are being, and I'm talking about 1 year, 120 students in our class graduated together, and how many out of those people are you really going to get as a Hadid or
Right,
Gary?
right.
We should change the way that we're teaching people into the real world architecture, or we change the corporate way of
Yeah.
really practicing architecture. To me, one of the ways gotta be changed
Something's gonna
to
change, yeah.
coordinate together.
I feel
Yeah.
like we will see a huge change in the education system in the near future because there's a lot of resources and knowledge that we are acquiring now that is proving that the system it needs to be changing because it's not going to keep working for the future.
Yeah. I don't know how well it's going to go with architecture, though, because it's very creative. You need to rely on the human brain, and with all the AI stuff that are coming up, I don't think, like, how many years do we have in the field to work as humans?
Yeah. I've always
Where-
wondered that
yeah.
too, yeah. But I don't know, that's because like the great debate in like the creative field, not even just architecture, is like AI cannot emulate
I agree.
humanness, right?
Yeah.
And it's very obvious. AI it's very distinctly different, and there's something very special about our perception as people and being able to really connect too, right?
Yeah.
That is just so profound that AI, yeah, it might take jobs in a sense of like production, sure,
Yeah.
but it still misses those like key elements.
Of course.
So
Well-
that's been really,
Most people, though, think of architecture as only a facade, a form. In reality, that is not the case. An architect you hire is the best kind of designer if you want to build a project from scratch, because we know how to do interior design, interior architecture, landscaping. We know it all.
Yeah.
That's why it takes longer than all of the other mentioned fields, right? If you hire an interior designer to do an existing home, there will always be a limitation,
yeah.
rather than hiring an architect that understands the full project and can do everything for you. So I don't think people understand those differences. They think that with the images that you can render, all the AI, that this is architecture and you're replacing
And
the
it's
whole
easy,
thing. It is
yeah.
not the facade at all.
Yeah.
There is a lot of things that goes into it. There's the human experience.
To make it technical.
Yeah, and the human experience, like you mentioned. Like, AI would never know how to put their perspective, their how do you say it? Like they're in the human
Experience and
perspective,
yeah.
and they don't know how to make a person navigate through a space. That's how we think. Architects think of a person. How, if I am gonna live in this space, how am I gonna navigate it? How do I like the light? How do I like everything like around you? AI would never.
Do
be
you
able
think that
to.
AI in the future can, if they teach it?
And no, not to that level.
Okay.
I don't think.
Because people always say AI now has limitations, but we don't know about the future. There are so many limitations in AI now, but it's changing so fast
Yeah.
that yes, it's going to take over a lot of the human labor that we use today.
But it's
because we don't know how it's going to be.
But it's never going to be emotionally driven, and that's the part that AI
Yeah,
is
but
always
there's a
going to
lot
We
of
don't know that,
a lot
though.
of researchers
think
are
so?
saying you can teach it how to feel. You can add emotions into AI because it's a system.
Yeah, but also I don't think it will ever get to the human capabilities.
Well, it's not
something.
right.
Yeah,
It's not human. It will
Yes.
never be human.
It will
but-
never be, yeah.
But consciousness can be developed. I think if you think about it, our brains are computers, right? And that is something
Yeah.
that gets developed. You can teach animals how to be they're already emotional, but like you can teach them to empathize.
but who
and
is
kind of,
teaching them? That's going
Us.
to be, yes, I
Yeah,
know.
it's
But
always
what I'm
us.
saying is who is going to be teaching what? Because we had a lot of professors that I could guarantee you, just out of two architects, me and Kieran, there are very few architects very few professors, sorry, that we actually resonate with and feel connected to. All of the other ones we really don't remember. We don't care about their opinions. So who is that architect that you're going to bring to teach the AI what to do? Because it can be a very basic one that does not even know how to implement the human experience. Or you can bring somebody that is great, that know exactly what to do. And even if you bring one of the greatest, like Zaha Hadid, she also had a lot of flaws in her buildings, and we studied that. Like something as simple as not having a canopy to protect somebody when it rains. That's one of the things that one of our professors has visited one of her buildings, and literally rain was falling all over her because she did not think, Zaha did not think of a canopy to protect. Yeah. So like, no matter how good of an architect you're going to bring to teach the AI, it's always going to be one style.
Yes, but also what I feel in the future, AI is going to be superior to human because we are capable of making mistakes, but the computer, we will teach it not to make mistakes.
Right.
And it has 1, 2, 3. We can forget. They can make the AI not forget. So it will be superior to humans
well, and it's
in
also
certain aspects.
and it's in human nature to want to repair our mistakes, right?
Yeah.
So even if there are flaws in AI to where it is not able to register those sort of things, we're still available to be able to fix that and to
Yeah.
remedy that. So I do agree that, yeah, AI will be superior because that's just the kind of natural way of evolution.
Yeah.
But I agree with the sort of consciousness part too, that we can't even fathom, right? Because this is a new era that we're going
agree.
into. We're just the beginning. If you imagine, like,
a lot of people saying this is just
it's
the
literally
beginning.
just the
Of
beginning.
course, yeah.
Yeah.
If you think about back then when like electricity was first kind of conducted and created, people couldn't even fathom the possibilities from it, right? And all these
Even
other
the
things.
internet, like I couldn't
Right.
fathom that I can FaceTime somebody when I was a
Right.
kid, you know, like how
Yeah.
if I want to call somebody in America and I was like,
And
let's
it
say as a
happened
kid
such
in
a short
Iraq,
time,
it
yeah.
happened such a short time. Like
Yeah.
it's insane. It would be over the phone and you would have to plug in like a credit or something, a special credit and add a credit to call internationally.
Yeah.
Now it's like you pick up the phone and you can FaceTime with somebody like seconds and they're in a different continent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like-
100%.
Yeah.
It's
I
within
agree,
our
but I
lifetime.
also think there will always be some emotional human part that will be missing, no matter how
Always.
developed.
That's what I'm saying because
they cannot
can-
you cannot
yeah.
create a human
Yeah.
as
No.
Yeah.
There's
so
no way.
that's the part that I think architects are not going to be out of jobs because
Yeah.
of AI. It doesn't matter in like 100 years or whatever.
Yeah.
But maybe, I don't know, honestly.
Yeah.
Depends on how crazy it gets developed.
I mean, yeah, I think, I don't know, it's, if you think about it like that, maybe like I don't know, there'll be like a revolution where there's like, you know, an uprising against sort of AI in these sort of fields because of things that could arise, issues that could arise. And you want and you need that human perspective of people in the actual field designing things, because AI, I don't know, fucked up something, or things are too perfect, or you know what I mean? So
we will still be on top of it, managing if it makes a mistake. True.
True. I mean, who knows? It's crazy to think about, but
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking, and I guess right now it's really hard for us to get a job.
For a lot of people.
So it's already, I'm just thinking it's already getting there. And one of the recent interviews that I had, they were mentioning AI a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like everywhere you go
and
nowadays, it's stupid.
Yeah, and one place offered me a part-time. And they were like, yeah, just because we already have a system of AI helpers.
God.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and we only need you to do the creative part. And we just get everything done technically with AI.
Which, how do you feel about that? Because
it's insulting. It's insulting. My design, I need to put the design of the doorknob on the door of the house that I'm going to be designing. I don't need to just make a form. That's a thing. That's like the same point that I was saying. They think of architecture as just the facade. And it's architects that are thinking like that. So how am I going to tell non-architects that architecture is not only form?
Yeah. If architects themselves are
already implementing that and following it.
You know why? Because they want the easy route to make money.
Money, of course.
Yeah, it's all about money.
It's corporate, it's capitalism. That's scary to think about, because even like when we were going through school, it was changing so rapidly and so differently. Like, I think during the beginning, we were taught kind of the classics and like form follows function, and like you need to understand how things work and the technicality behind it. A lot of theoretical stuff. You have to understand like history. There's all sorts of stuff that kind of encompasses it, right? But towards like the end,
when AI was introduced,
it took a whole new shape of like, well, you just need to make like a pretty picture. You need to just like, you need to make a gesture,
emblematic image,
right? You need to just take a stab at it, but you don't go deeper.
Yeah, you were almost like, you don't dare going deeper. Like they would literally threaten you. Don't just make an image. You know, make an image. Make a plan section, elevation, and a little diagram, and that's it. Your project is done. When the first 3 years, we were working our asses off, pulling all-nighters, trying to make physical models and actually understand and see ourselves how. I think we just lost that in architecture. You don't really do anything physical anymore. You just do an image, and it might be built, it might not.
And it might work, it might not.
and somebody gets paid for an image. I don't know how, but that's where it's headed.
Yeah, this is why I think education is going to face a huge change in the near future. It's
especially
not
here,
going to stay the same, especially
because we're cutting off all funds for education. So I think it's going to go even.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to go horribly.
It's going to be really bad.
Be really bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Right? We don't have
there's no more Department
of Education.
Trump cut it off.
It's a state now.
Mr.
It depends on the state and what the state wants to do.
Horrible.
I feel like what's happening in the United States, they want you to really take the small elections in your state and cities more serious than the big election, because the state is going to have a little bit more power kind of in your everyday life. And it's going to do a lot of effects in your everyday life, because we always looked over on those like small elections, the senates, the representatives. And now we should realize that these are the people who are speaking on behalf of us. And these are the people who are deciding our everyday life in the state or the city that you live in.
Unless they bring a third party and they make it, well, we do already have it, but unless it's actually taken seriously, I will never believe in this shit.
You should always follow the money. I don't like, in politics, I feel like nobody cares about morals at this point. They only care about money. Money.
But that's the thing. If it's only that,
Yeah.
I think it's already been decided by somebody. And
Oh, of
this
course.
is whole a facade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
unless they bring a third party and they make it really serious, which there is some words that
Yeah.
this might happen in the near future, then I would start believing in this whole
Yeah.
system again. But if it's not,
I feel like everything is possible.
it's
Things
just two
change.
colors
Yeah.
and we're just being,
Mm,
it's a game.
yeah, I mean, it's always been a game, and that's why I don't know. I have my issues with that kind of stuff and like just Western practices and just government and the way that we've been taught. It's been shown time and time again that it doesn't work. And this sort of colonial westernized idea of living and politics, it's just such bullshit.
Yeah.
And we see it so much in like other people's cultures in the Middle East and Asia and Africa, historically, before they were, you know, kind of corrupted. It was fine. It worked perfectly. And it was sustainable, and it was communal in a sense, and like all this kind of stuff. We had beautiful examples of ways that you can go about living
True.
and doing this stuff, and it was more efficient and it was better.
But
And
once other countries with more powers found that you have resources, they're like, hallelujah, I'm gonna fuck you up and take all your resources. I don't care about your people.
oh yeah,
You can come to my country and build it up, and then I'll cook you out.
oh yeah, because you
Yeah.
don't belong. You
Yeah.
weren't ever a part
Yeah.
of it. But
Your eyes are not blue.
But like, even if you think about it historically, right, you saw the rise of like the Roman Empire, you saw the rise of the Grecian Empire, all of these Western empires that came to fame and like worked for
They were
a little
huge
bit,
for years.
but they failed.
Yeah.
They always failed.
Yeah.
And you think about these other examples of these empires that lasted ages, millennia, and how were they able to get that done, you know? And how
Yeah.
were they able to withstand longer periods of time before they were usually intentionally taken down from Western colonization or other things like that?
Yeah.
But
True.
I just think like the whole system just needs to
Just
it needs to go.
Yeah.
put it down and build it all over again.
And a lot of people would agree to that. A lot of
Yeah.
people are not happy with the current system.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know
At
what
this
we
point,
want. We just
majority.
want something
At
that
this
could
point,
work better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, definitely majority. Like I
Yeah.
haven't,
Yeah.
at least in my circle and in your circle and
Yeah.
your circle
Yeah.
too, we really don't have people around us that are content with the state of America.
Well, it's the
right
people
now.
who live in the real
Or
world.
the world.
Yeah.
Everyone knows, you know, it's the people who have the preference, right, and have that power. They're not going to give that up. Why would you? You know what I mean? So
But their end is near.
it's
also-
coming.
I also think about there are a lot of people benefiting from the status quo. This is why it's kind of hard to break it, because people that have power or people that are building power using the status quo, for them this is perfect. This is how it should be. I want it to stay like this. This is benefiting me. I'm only growing from here. So there is kind of an imbalance going on.
Yeah. But I want to talk about when I went to Granada in Spain. It was taken over by the Islamic State thousands of years ago. Thousands.
The Ottomans, right?
Yeah.
Ottomans.
And they built the Andalus, which is still called Andalusia till today.
Yeah.
And it's heavily influenced by Islam and the Arab culture. And you see there is something on the walls. It's engraved all over, printed, La ghalib illallah,
Wow.
which means they lived by those words, means that nobody is more powerful than God. But I was listening to a tour guide. I wasn't in the guide with the tour, but like I was
Okay.
listening to
Yeah.
them, and he was saying that it was a great empire, and they were ruling the entire region. It was developing, and they did amazing things. And once you're there, you really see it in the architecture. Like humans should never be building at that scale and those amount of details. It's insane. You would really think that it's all 3D printed with AI. It's crazy. And then he was saying that the last leader was very egotistic and started doing cruel things, And that's when the empire immediately
Just
dropped.
true.
Like
That's
it
what
was like
happens.
about, I don't know, 50 to 100 years within that time of period. And it just all brought down. And the Andalus is one of the biggest empires in the world, the Uthmanian and all of that. And it still ended.
Yeah.
Like one way or another, doesn't matter how many years it takes. Once you start doing cruel shit,
It will break. Yep.
in 2 seconds.
True. It happens. It's history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It repeats itself. in
And I
some
really, really hope
circumstances.
that this is the last shit that we see, because people are really evolving and learning that
Hopefully.
war and all of this shit is not the way to go. I hope so. I don't know.
Yeah, but I also think that they have implemented a lot of things into our lifestyles that makes us busy.
To do whatever the
yeah,
fuck
to
they
do
want.
Yeah.
True, true.
yeah, you know, to
Yeah.
deal with what's going on. It's like, no, I'm too busy. It's somebody else's job. It's not my job. You know, and we're just commentators. You know, they just
Yeah.
want us to stay commentators, not do any actions. And I feel like they kind of succeeded, to be honest. Like, especially with the introduction of how much we use social media. Like,
I
social
agree.
media was not the same back then. You know, like our independence on the internet was not the same. Like, I feel like we just changed. We live a different lifestyle. In the past 5 years, we weren't the same people.
I 100% agree. I think after COVID, it drastically changed.
Yeah, even like dating, meeting people, building a community, dealing with your neighbors, dealing with your friends, everything has shifted.
10
Like,
times harder.
Yeah, right?
It's impossible, to be honest with you. Like in these days,
I've met so many
my
women
God.
around my life, and they're single women, and beautiful, amazing, and they tell me it's so hard to date. And I see it. I'm like, I understand. Because when I go out, I'm like, I put myself in single woman shoes, and I'm like, I don't see anybody worthy here.
Yeah.
Or nobody has showed up.
but there is,
You know, yeah.
there is, I think from both aspects, we're not willing to
That
put ourselves out there.
Yeah.
it's because we become so disconnected, right?
Yeah.
We live in that
Yes,
little
bubble,
isolated bubble,
bubble.
and you have these misconceptions and these presumptions without actually finding it out yourself, right? In the real world, because these like for instance, like your dating app, you have all of these like statistics, and you have all of this stuff filled out in a profile, like you're
Yeah, that's
it's weird.
It is weird.
Like having all of these things, like you're some piece of meat, describing and like confining you into this tiny little bubble, when human connection is so much more than
I
that.
agree. It's like you're a piece of clothes.
Yeah.
But, like shopping for a piece of clothes,
Yes, yes, yes.
and picking which one I like.
We always complained about how jobs don't give you the opportunity to meet just because they look at a piece of paper with
now
your
we're
resume
doing it
and
in
your very
dating.
limited fucking abilities on it, where you can do 10 times more than this paper. And we're doing it exactly with dating. When a little
Wow,
picture.
I never thought about this. like
Yeah,
this.
that's
So
literally how I
true.
think
Oh my
about it.
God,
Like it's either a
horrible.
job fucking interview, which feels very disconnected from emotion. Dating should all be about you, how you feel, and then it also feels like I'm literally shopping or looking for dogs. You know, just like, hey, I want a little cute dog, something to comfort me at home.
Like, sometimes
not a
I
whole
tell
fucking
people-
human being.
Sometimes I tell people, give it a shot. Give dating apps a shot, because it's so hard to find people in real life.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Okay, yes, I get it, but it's to me, it's not a real connection. If I
not.
were to do it, I
Yeah.
would always feel like it wasn't something meant to be. I looked for it. Like I had to go through something and look for it in a time where I felt like I needed that. When it happens naturally,
Yeah.
you might not even be thinking about
True.
it, but somebody comes and value into your life. You know what I mean? There's that difference.
Well, it's that sort of psyche, sort of mentality of tricking you into thinking it just works, right? It fits into your life.
Yeah.
And I 100% agree. I think, especially now, like dating has shifted the culture. I think it's like changed into feeling more like, I don't know, just like a chore, or just so much stress and pressure on it. And I think for me, it's always been more about just adding to my life, just wanting to get to know more people, just trying to make things better and improve the quality. And I am also the type of person who prefers things naturally. I like the organicness of it. It just fits better. It works better. It feels more seamless, but it's impossible to find because of dating apps, because of the
Yeah.
culture of having to just, well, I want to find a man right now, so I have to make this work. And if you don't tick all of my boxes, then you're not gonna work.
Eliminate it.
Right.
Yes.
And it's like, okay, just get to know somebody. Just fucking talk to them. Just because, let's say, for instance, find someone on a profile who took a really bad profile picture.
Sure.
And maybe they don't tick all of my boxes, but then I were to meet them randomly in person, and I might be very attracted to them. Then maybe they have a really good personality. Maybe they look really better in person, or they have a good smile or something.
Yeah. True.
So I don't know. It's been difficult, and that's why I tend to typically stay away from that kind of stuff, especially like in gay culture. It's insane.
Yeah, it's even harder
It's
because
so hard.
your filter is even smaller now. It's like
a small pool. There's less of us, and gay culture is very, how do I say? Like, it's just, people are very by the book, and people are typically very shallow. Like, if you don't meet all of their boxes, then why would we even give you a chance? So,
But
like,
don't you think that's sorry, cut you off, but like that's a defense?
absolutely, right? And I think
Yeah.
because and we don't like to talk about it in the community, but there's a lot of colorism, there's a lot of racism that occurs, there's a lot of misogyny. Being someone who's Black and feminine, I'm very much like undesirable. And someone
Why?
who's not, because I'm Black and because I'm feminine and because I emulate more feminine qualities and because I'm darker skinned and because I'm thicker, I'm not a skinny little bitch. It's seen as undesirable for most men. And there's still
Standards.
there's still
The
very,
boxes,
there's
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of hierarchy and there's a lot of standards in the community. If you were to ask, let's say like a general white boy, they're going to want another white boy, a twink who's skinny and who appears as masc and is masculine and emulates more of like a straight man mentality. It's very, very toxic and it's very difficult to navigate, especially online. But it's become so ingrained in kind of our society for gay people that it almost doesn't exist organically
yeah, you
anymore.
got used to it. It's like
it's-
that's the norm.
Yeah, it's so a part of our everyday life that like most people aren't even willing to just talk anymore and just engage in just friendship and conversation.
It's because also again social media. I'm gonna bring it up. It before it was so hard to find people to connect with and see other people and actually know that they exist, right? So you would work harder on fixing what you have, fixing the relationships, whether it's partners or family. You know, people would work harder on their relationships. Now it's like whatever, you're replaceable.
Yeah.
I can meet another person just
Instagram
now.
baddie, right?
Exactly. Another Instagram baddie or anybody. You know, you can meet people faster, but the qualities of people that you meet is, and what they're looking for is like everybody's replaceable. Everybody treating other people is like whatever. I can replace you. I don't need to work on it.
Yeah, and it's always the idea that you always have to be happy because there
Yeah.
are
Oh my
seeing
gosh.
couples online that they're always happy, always in a good state, and that is not the truth.
Yeah, people don't understand that happiness
There's
are
a bunch
moments.
of-
It's moments.
Yeah.
Nobody is happy.
Right.
They have happy moments.
Are you content? I think is the thing that
Yes,
you need to be more
exact-
focused
content
on. Are you
is
okay with
comfortable.
being right?
It's
Because
insane.
happiness is fleeting.
Yeah.
And it's very much kind of what we've been centered to want all the time and to be entertained constantly and like, am I
True.
going to this next spot? Am I eating the best food? Girl, just chill the fuck out.
I
Like
agree.
sometimes you need to be bored. Sometimes you need to
This is what I tell myself too sometimes. I'm like, girl,
Right.
you need to chill. I swear. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're being crazy. You need to
Yeah,
chill. Like,
yeah.
be more realistic. Whatever is being presented to you is not reality. It's a curated. Like, I
Take
have
it
to
day
always,
by day.
yeah.
Yeah, true. But also, like knowing you, I know that you are also very independent, and you don't. Like, I think that's what we both, in a way, we actually have each other held accountable. But we do the exact same thing,
Yeah.
where we are very independent, and we think we got it all, and we don't look
Allow.
for it.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's
You
my
don't.
biggest issue. I always, because I was raised that way. I have a single mother who is exemplary. She showed me how to be independent and how to
The baddest.
the baddest.
The
Shout out
baddest.
mom, Michelle. Hey
Literally.
girl. Um, she just and not even just my mom, but just even my sister as well and my grandma.
Yeah.
Just very strong female presences. But especially my mom just really always, even just verbally told me, like, don't have to stress about a man. Don't stress about finding a partner. Life
Which is true. You shouldn't.
You
True.
really shouldn't. It
You
should never
shouldn't.
come from
No.
that.
No.
It should come naturally, and it should just naturally occur and
Yeah.
come
True.
to you.
True.
So I was always raised being like, you know what? Figure out your own stuff first and be happy with you before you get someone else.
So true.
And so I've always kind of taken that on. I think throughout school and my education, I was focused on that because I needed that. I don't need to drag someone in and
True.
like bring them on for the ride.
Yeah.
And after school, I don't know, I've just kind of been in that mentality of I'd rather get my shit together and become healthier before I involve someone else, because I feel like it's unfair to my partner for them to have to figure that out with me in a sense. I feel like I should be the best version of me for the person rather than us struggle together. And everyone's different. Some
Yeah.
people think
Yeah.
very differently. Some
Of
people
course.
think you need to develop together, and there's an argument for that for
Yes,
sure.
of course.
But I have just always preferred to just get my shit together and really focus on me. And if I find someone, that's great. If I don't, that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll be just
Yeah.
fine. And I think historically, I've just never given people a chance when maybe they might have deserved it. But I don't know. It's just, I don't have a problem with being alone. And I think, yeah, it's something I probably need to work on, sure. But I don't know. It's just, it's interesting, I think, to say the least.
But I think it's good in a way that whoever is going to come along, it's going to be smooth.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Where you don't. Yes, it will. Because in my opinion, I think if you are independent and you got your own shit together, and that other person also at that same state, it has to be. If they don't have their
Especially
shit
that
together,
you're
it's
older
going to be
now,
crazy.
you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
exactly.
feel like the older you get, the more you get a match with somebody who's kind of very close to
Aligned.
you. Yeah,
Yeah,
more
yeah,
aligned.
true.
Exactly.
True. It has to be that way. Otherwise, it'll be very
Yeah,
toxic.
it won't
'cause
happen any other way, I feel
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only fair.
And it does get harder when you get older.
Oh, it
I'm always
does.
going to say that. The older you get, the harder it is to meet people because now you know exactly what you want.
Yes.
You have a set filter and you deserve it because you see that you have worked on yourself. So you deserve what you are looking for. And they are
But
out there. But
Yeah.
it's going to be harder because
Well-
you're older. You understand more.
And also, you have to think about it. If you're that person who deserves more and you don't want to go and waste your energy out talking,
Yeah.
the person who deserves your energy and who's matched with you also isn't going to go out there and waste their time,
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
So it's harder to find that
Yes.
person because
Yes.
you're both hiding out,
Yes.
avoiding all of the
Yes.
shitty ones.
Yes.
Hibernating.
Yes.
You're both just at your house, chilling, looking, waiting for
Yes.
each other.
Especially now with our phones, you can feel like you're hanging out and you're not missing out on nothing. Nothing. Just being at home, you can feel like what's going on in the party, like across the street. You can literally go to your phone and find somebody in the
No FOMO.
Yeah. Literally no FOMO. People stopped feeling FOMO. I
Yeah.
hope because like
I don't
you are
know.
on your
Sometimes
phone.
I feel it, but it just depends on
I
whatever
just don't
it is.
give a fuck enough to feel FOMO. If I ain't meant to be there, I
Depends
ain't
on
going to be
the-
there.
I used to feel a lot of FOMO, honestly, but now I'm like, I'm on my phone. I can be there.
Right,
I
yeah.
only feel FOMO anything in Barcelona.
I can see that, yeah.
That's it. That's the only place I feel
Barcelona
FOMO
girly.
for. Barcelona girly forever. It could also be easy though. Like I know we said it is hard and everything the older that you get, but it could also be easy because you said it. You narrow your thoughts or exactly what you need.
I think in that
So
sense of
it's
like
easy
knowing what
for
you
you to
want,
pick.
yeah, it is easier in a
Yeah.
sense because you are more definitively knowing what you want, and you're more mature enough to know that if it's going to work or not quicker.
Exactly. You
And
could
people
point-
will present themselves and make themselves known, sure, but I still stand by that. Like, yes, it is definitely harder that you get older because sometimes the good ones get taken up faster. And the shitty ones are only left because they're shitty. And the good ones who are left are similar to you, where they're avoiding the shitty ones.
Yes,
So
true.
I don't know. There's positives and there's negatives to both, I think.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
But it's always the best choice.
I think so.
Yeah.
I've always found that I would rather just chill and not have to string other people along and just like spend so much energy trying to make things work that just don't work. I don't know how people like forcing all the time and just like can never be single. I don't know how people are able to do that, or just like constantly dating other people.
We talked
That's
about this. It's
crazy.
insane.
I literally don't know.
Like
I don't get
dating every day, every week, every month.
I'm like, do you even
just
know
give it a break.
who you are
Right.
alone, like not being with somebody?
Yeah, like, do you like yourself?
Yeah.
It's
Do you
scary.
really?
It's
Yeah.
scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always been crazy to me.
Yeah. Well, yes.
I don't know. I feel like I just got back into using TikTok. I haven't used it in like 3 years. Absolutely. And now like my For You page is talking about divorce. I don't know why I'm on the divorce side of TikTok. I swear
Delete
to God.
it right now.
I'm like, this is
It's just
insane.
your phone hearing conversations. It was mentioned here or there, you know? And it's just your phone hearing it. Yeah, 100%. I talk about a specific shoe and I see it on my phone right away.
Yeah,
It's
It's
the
nothing.
algorithm.
Yeah,
Scaring.
it's just, and TikTok, I've realized it picks it way faster than Instagram, because there's the shop. And it just wants to sell you anything. So they might be selling you lawyers.
You know what? They're
Divorce
always
lawyers.
trying to sell you filming lights. That's what TikTok is.
Filming
like,
what?
Like selfie lights, lights, recording lights,
I
recording
get different
sets.
things. I think I get things for back exercises. And I'm like, okay, maybe because I'm complaining too much about my back pain. So
I don't know, it's so funny because like I feel like I keep thinking that this is what it is. It's not my algorithm.
no. It just depends. It's because you're filming a lot. You do YouTube and you do a lot of things. That's what shows
That's
you.
scary.
I talk about my back pain and it's just, that's what I get.
Yeah.
I mean, guys,
Yeah.
Crazy.
sorry. Yeah, getting old. It's the old age.
We're not old.
No, it's
refuse
not.
To ever believe
I
in
just
being
mess
old.
my back up or my arms in the gym all the time. I don't know what I do, and I just fuck it
Maybe
up.
you need to stretch before
I do
and
before
after.
and after. I do.
Stretching though?
I do, but my guilty thing is when I try to put up the weights, I don't do 20 to 30.
Gradually. Okay.
I do 20 to 70. Like I jump.
Okay.
And
would
I
be-
just,
yeah.
I know what I'm doing wrong. Don't worry. I just need to get it together.
I rarely ever add more weight. Or take it slow.
I also take it
No,
too slow.
I get
It's
really
because I take it way too
impatient
slow.
and I just want to go up, like hurry up. Like I'm not
Girl, you trying to die?
trying to die. I'm just like, I hype myself up. I'm like, not a weak bitch. Just get it together, get that weight up, and let's get it over with. 30 minutes, get out of that gym.
30 minutes is crazy.
Yeah. No. What do you mean? Like not carrying the same thing 30 minutes. Like the whole workout.
I
I do
know.
30-minute every day.
I mean, that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
I do really long ones. I do 2 hours.
No.
It's way too much.
No.
Yeah, I work
30
out
minutes
for
is
an
enough
hour
for me.
plus.
But when I go, I don't like fuck around. Like it's a mission.
You're very efficient.
Yeah.
Efficient and like 10 seconds breaks in between and I get to the next one. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing,
It's-
but
let
I
me
just
tell you,
want to
it's a
get it
very
done.
bad
rest.
thing.
You need to rest.
It's
A
a bad
very
thing?
bad
Yeah.
thing.
Oh.
You need to
Your
take
muscles
longer.
need oxygen, so you need to breathe, take breaks.
Oh,
And they
nice.
need to rest a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not good. That's why that back is hurting, girl.
Her back is like, what the hell? 30 minutes of hell?
Girl. But maybe if you do more stretches, I found that stretches help me, but like deep,
That's
deep
all I
stretches.
do. I wake up in the morning, I stretch. I
This
stretch.
person
I
stretches
stretch all the
so
time.
much. Literally,
Sauna?
first
I
thing
stretch.
she does when
Sauna
she
will
wakes
help.
up.
Or massage. Get a massage.
I need to go to a gym. I go to the gym of my apartment. I need to go to a gym that has sauna, that has it all. So that way I can,
I would vote for Alpha Land.
I was thinking.
Sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Sponsor us and I'll come.
Yeah.
Sponsor.
Yeah.
Yes.
He is on YouTube. The owner of Alpha Land is on YouTube.
We'll tag
Hopefully,
you, sir.
it's his
Do
algorithm.
they have saunas?
They have saunas.
They have jacuzzis?
No, but they
don't
have ice
pool.
bath. No pool.
Shut up.
Yeah, behind the sauna, so you can go hot
just do-
and then
Yeah.
Shut up.
yeah.
How much is it?
I think it's 100 a month.
It's not bad for the
not
gym
horrible.
because Thoraya showed me.
Do you know
it's
how
a
big
huge.
the gym? It's a huge gym, and there's outdoor gym,
Do
and
they
there
have
is
tennis
basketball.
And it's not too busy either. I'm
No,
sure.
because it's
started
so big.
bonding.
So even when it's busy, you still find it big.
You're able to do what you
No
need to
tennis.
Do,
I haven't
No
seen tennis.
tennis?
No basketball. I have seen
They have a wall
soccer.
somewhere for me to practice.
Yeah,
on.
they probably do. They probably do. I haven't
We'll see.
seen.
Between that and what's it called, Lifetime, because Lifetime also have
Okay.
climbing.
Oh, okay, that's
Oh,
good
that's
too.
fun.
It's
Yeah.
like fun for
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see.
Sometimes it's fun to just to do something, you know.
Something different.
I'll
yeah.
come with you one day. You
Yeah.
said that before.
Yes, yes.
One day.
One
One
day.
day soon.
One day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good place to meet people. Gym,
It
coffee shops,
depends.
grocery stores. Some people say don't meet people in coffee shops. What do you mean?
I feel like
Good
that's a
people
perfect
go to
place.
coffee shops.
Mm-hmm.
People
Yeah,
who
if
don't
you're
like to
working-
drink, people who don't like to party, people who just want to change their scenery, they would go to a coffee shop.
I think it's a very good addiction. I would rather meet somebody at a coffee
Yes.
shop
Yes,
rather
than at a
than meet
bar.
them at a nightly thing.
I also
you know?
like bars. Like I feel like a bar is a good place to meet people, not the club, the bar where you're chilling.
And you can converse and talk. I agree. There's
That's a
an
good
elevation.
spot. Yeah. Grocery stores, good grocery stores. It's a good place to meet people.
I can't. Well, maybe that's just my personal experience, but I've never been able to talk to people in a grocery store because I'm traumatized from just trying to get the fuck out of there. But
Depends on where you're,
Where you're
going, but
going.
most of the interactions or the approaches that I've gotten is in grocery stores.
yeah,
It would just be like random
Yeah.
shit, you know?
You just have
Yeah.
to make sure that you are observing who's here. You're not just,
Yeah.
I'm here to grab something and leave. It's days where you are shopping slowly and observing your surroundings. This is when you probably meet people. Yeah.
But also not that, because when I go, I just go to grab things and leave, and mostly
Yeah.
like I get few things, not like
Yeah.
all at once. And you would see somebody, hey, I like your shoe, hey, and
True.
it just starts a little
True.
conversation. And it's
yeah, yeah.
whatever.
I also met people running trails. I feel like it's a good place. I don't know about parks. I don't go to parks a lot.
I feel like the
Yeah.
park is a good place
Yeah.
because you can kind of do whatever.
True.
And like spark it up and have conversations. But it depends. Like it's
Yeah.
people just also aren't as outgoing anymore, so it is a little bit harder to do that.
Yeah,
But
and we're all awkward.
everyone's so awkward. Like at the gym, it's a good. I agree, it's a really good place once you like break the ice.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
like
Yeah.
people are always afraid to break the ice,
Yeah.
which is the worst thing because everyone's got their headphones on. They're in the zone. They don't.
I go
wanna
without
talk.
headphones to the gym on purpose.
Mm.
Like I keep it open. I just want to talk to people. I don't care.
Yeah.
Unless I have a podcast to listen to and a submission.
I would do it, but the reason why I don't is because the music is so shitty in the gym. That's
I
the one
cannot.
reason.
I literally cannot. I have to have what's this called?
It's hard to focus. I
Like
will admit.
rap blasting in
Oh.
my ear in order
Mm-hmm.
for me to motivate myself.
For some things, yes. So like if I'm lifting really heavy, sometimes I'll have to do that.
Yeah.
But sometimes like if I'm going running, I like to actually listen without music and just listen
Running,
to nature.
yes, yes,
same.
I
Much
agree.
nicer.
Same.
Running
so
is
many-
nice, especially if it's like little people and you hear
Yes, yes,
nature.
yes.
Really,
Yeah.
it's nice. But working out, it has to be Tupac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First off,
Tupac is good.
yeah, gotta
Yeah.
be.
That's too.
I have one more thing to talk about before we end the podcast.
Yes.
The jeans ad for Sydney Sweeney.
She is.
No, honestly, because what the
she's
hell?
on it.
What, I can't wear blue jeans now? I didn't inherit the blue jeans from my grandparents, so I don't
No.
wear good jeans.
You should have worn.
Black jeans?
Brown and
Brown
black
jeans?
Yeah, there's no such.
That's
black
insane.
eyes.
Like,
It's
I don't know
only
who
brown,
thought
yeah.
about the ad. Like, who told her this is what you're going to do? Maybe that's our purpose, which is always.
It was probably for controversy, just to get
Controversy.
the attention for sure. Because there's no way that like the PR person who was in charge of American Eagle said that was.
Plus,
okay
who
to do.
buys jeans from American Eagle? The last time I bought jeans from American Eagle was
Early
like back in middle
2000s?
school.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they're not known for jeans anymore.
And also, like, if you think about it, American Eagle and like Apostle, like all those stores back in the day,
They
were
were
very white centered. It was
Yeah.
for white people.
Yeah.
Like you weren't able to fit in those jeans because they were for white people.
And also, I remember where people used to go and apply and work, and
Would
they
get
would
denied.
they would get denied because
Yeah.
they don't have these characteristics.
Yep.
I worked
Yeah.
at Hollister. a month and I quit.
Oh, I remember
could
you
not
told
keep
me
up
that.
with the white girls. I have to admit, they defeated me.
Yeah.
The only
Yeah.
time white girls defeated me, it was working at Hollister. There were a bunch of girls together. They've been working together for, I don't know, months, years, whatever. And somehow they accepted me to work there.
Somehow.
Somehow, I don't
It
know
must have
why.
been the
They
dim
thought an
lights. They
Iraqi
weren't-
girl would be a good
The
fit.
dim lights, they weren't able to be able to see.
Anyway, just 10 today.
I swear. Anyways, the store was during remodeling, so there weren't customers getting in. So we have to deal with each other a lot.
Okay.
Oh, no.
And there was a guy there that had a girlfriend there, but he would talk to me platonically, nothing like crazy. We would just talk like friends, normal. And apparently she got really jealous and she gathered all of her girlies.
Oh, God.
And they were teaming up against me. I swear to God, it felt like high school, like bullying.
Wow.
And one of them was a manager with her.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
The manager was barely like 21 or 22. I was like, oh, fuck this place. I'm quitting. 4 weeks. And I was like,
Yeah, a
It's
lot
not
of
even
At
worth
the
it
door.
anyways, though.
Anyway, talking about the jeans and the blue eyes.
blue eyes.
I just don't like it, and I'm sure like people who worked on it knew exactly what's gonna happen once they released the video. And we're talking about it. But do I shop there? No, I didn't even know they're still open.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I swear I didn't even know like American Eagle still existed.
And it doesn't make your butt look bigger. I don't know what she was talking
No,
about.
Yeah,
no, there are
'cause
so many other jean brands that are
that are
way
known
better
for that.
Yes.
Fashion Nova.
Seriously.
There we go.
Seriously.
Anything but American
that wouldn't
Eagle.
even break your bank, honestly.
Literally. $20.
Yeah. But whatever. I don't like it. Still, I just wanted to talk shit. And here I am.
Well, it's also, do y'all think it was intentional trying to, because we know what's going on with like politics and Trump and all this kind of stuff. There's very much this movement towards pro-whiteness. Do you think they were subliminally saying we're pro-white, we're pro all this stuff and like fuck everyone else? Or do you think they did it to just get attention?
I think to get attention to those people, to get to those people that are white supremacists, because it's something that being
Targeting
practiced a lot openly lately, more than before, to be
Yeah.
honest. So I feel like they feel more okay releasing an ad like this. 5 years ago, no way
Yeah.
you can release an ad like that and still have your company open,
Yeah.
right? But today you can, and this is what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'm sure it, like they thought about 1, 2, 3 when they're doing this.
Yeah.
And yes, a lot of people would support it. And
Oh, I absolutely
Yeah.
agree. Yeah.
I agree
white
too.
supremacy does exist in the United States, and it's practiced openly. Nobody's gonna stop you. It's like
Who's gonna stop them? Nobody's stopping any
And
other country.
also, it's not nice because I feel like it's being connected to being American. Like it's part of being American.
The
True.
heritage and,
Yeah,
like,
the heritage. I'm like, relax. Who is American?
Yeah.
Who? Everybody is a foreigner here. Everybody refuged on this land.
True.
Like the only Americans don't do the shit. They're not light skinned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't have blue eyes. Like, what are we talking about?
But to white Americans, it's given. It's their chosen land.
There are no white Americans.
God chose their land for them. That's what white people do. They go to a land and they call it theirs. Because God granted to them.
I just don't
We
get it,
all
to be
know.
honest. I don't want to sound hating. I'm not white, but I see it. I live in the South. I see it. It's okay. The minute I step outside a bigger city, I'm like, ooh, white supremacy everywhere. And people tell me like, oh, you should be careful. I hope I don't encounter bullshit like that, but I never did. But if I do, I wouldn't be surprised. I'll be like, people warned me, you know? Because it exists and it's kind of legal. Like nobody's going to tell them
Yeah.
stop. But people talk shit about the ad, so people know what's going on.
Yeah, and I think people wouldn't have reacted the way they did if it weren't true.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for so many people to respond that way so quickly too, they know what the fuck.
Exactly.
They knew what they were doing.
Probably also leaked out from somebody from the team. Like
It's not leaked out.
That's their strategy, is to get the ad out and then start this movement here.
Oh.
Make it sound like this is what we did. So that way they get a lot of people talking about them, and they grab everybody's attention. We are people that are not going to support them. We're just going to give them the attention. Exactly. Get their brand out there. And it's their usual customers of white teenager girls who would go and would buy these things. And of course, those are the type of people that are not very well educated. They still have not been exposed to college and different things. And, you know, they're still with the education of high school, which does not teach us anything about outside of America. So, yeah.
Totally agree.
It's meant for them. And
It is not.
good luck.
Agree.
Yeah.
Good luck.
So
I ain't buying my jeans or clothes from there.
Ever.
I didn't even know they exist again. I'm just going to forget they existed again.
never. I don't own any, and I hope I'll never
Valid.
do.
Fuck American Eagle. That's it
Exactly.
on that.
Literally.
Congrats on your new ad. So much return on it.
Yep. Okay. We are toward the end of our episode. Do you want to
Yes,
say
and
any
we want to
last
thank you
words?
so much for being
Thank you
here.
guys for having me.
Of course, thank you. Thank you, honestly, for being here.
Of course. I was
You gave us a
excited.
lot from your time, and we're so happy that you did. Because I would have left us.
It felt like a hangout. It really did.
Honestly,
really-
yes,
no, it
it's so
did.
smooth.
Yeah.
Yes,
It was
I
very
love
organic. Yeah. It was nice.
it. I think you guys gonna have this on repeat, honestly, because it's really fun. Very
It was
smooth,
fun.
very chill. It's like
Yeah.
you're sitting with us here, honestly.
Literally,
I mean, they
no,
are.
it felt really
Yeah,
fun.
literally.
Yeah.
I'm
You're in
happy
the
for
room.
y'all.
You're here, guys.
Y'all are right here.
Can
yeah.
you?
We can
see us?
touch.
Hey, guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You want to tell them anything nice, motivational?
No.
No.
Thank you,
You have
for
to come back
watching.
for next time.
If you're still watching, thank you for staying tuned.
That is dedication.
That
Yes.
is.
And that is enough motivation. Thank you. We
Wow.
have to do a celebration. Yes.
Wow.
Stop, because I'm about to drop some bars and start rapping.
Okay, we gotta end it here.
Yeah.
Nothing beats this.
Literally.
Nothing.
Bye, guys. We love
Bye,
you.
guys.
And we love you. And we love every single one that listens to us.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.